I hope this reads the right way. If you know who this is, Nestor was a guy from Los Angeles, and he grew up doing blow and hating people. One day he went too far and he killed a Negro. They said, Nestor, in a bad way, or take you in and change you. And just like that, he was a TV and they pimped him. And they said, you will never be who we were anymore. He tried very hard to not be that, what he was, but he struggled with his drug addiction. One day Nestor had had enough and he said, I'm done. And he walked in there and put a gun in his mouth and ended his life. They said, that's not enough. And they had him brought back because they had Jolanda. And they put him in the chair and they said, guess what? I'll bring you back again if you do it. And I'll do it 100 more times just to prove to you that I am in control. And you are my ark and I see the way you see. And this will be a way you say. He said, I understand. And he went back to being a hoe that hustled for rocks for someone that was bigger than him. And he took 2 last dicks and that was it. Apparently, he decided he had had enough and that he had a boyfriend and it had to be that way. He decided not to be a hoe anymore and do rock anymore, and he gave it all away. And he said, I will be a better way. This isn't it, I can tell. These are just something else. Let's see what we got here. Well, eventually they saw he had changed his life, and they asked him who he was, and he said, I am the man who killed a Negro. Cold blood for no reason but crack. They said, okay, mister, here's your award. And they gave him money, and he didn't know why. It was because he was 1% NA. He had money coming, and when they found out what he did, this is what they do to him. Because he had an heir, and they didn't know. And that means he has to be away. They said that was the end of him, and they were done. And he would never be brought back, and they said, get out. And he turned him back into a little boy and told him to start over. He said, I will be the best. I will be the best one ever, and I will be the best video game player, and I'm going to live my life good and clean. And they said he tried very hard. They said he fell back into crack addiction one time, and then he recovered quickly because he saw his own fate. It is true. There is no longer any way we see he. It is true. They will never see a way we see it. He sees.